Hello, and welcome to this ensemble methods section. In this section, we'll learn how to take a bunch of models and join them together to get a better model. We'll learn two of the most popular ensemble methods, namely bagging and boosting. Actually, bagging has nothing to do with a bag. It's short for bootstrap aggregating. So here's the premise. Let's say we have to take a test, a true-false test for simplicity, and we're not feeling super comfortable for this test. We want a little help from our friends. So here are our friends. In the first method, bagging, what we'll do is the following. We'll get each of our friends to answer the test separately. And now at the end, we combine them. How do we combine them? There are many ways. For example, if the answers on the test are values, we could average their answers. Since they are yes/no questions, let's consider voting. So for each question, we will check which option got more answers from our friends, and we'll answer that. Thus, we combine our friends into some genius friend that hopefully will do better in the test. Now, boosting is similar, except it just tries harder to exploit our friend's strengths. So let's say we pick our first friend, and he answers the test. Now, let's say this friend is a philosopher, so he answered all the philosophy questions correctly, but didn't answer the science ones very well. So we pick among our friends to see who can help, and surprise, we have a scientist friend. So we get her to answer the test and focus on the science questions. Now, let's say she knows nothing about sports, and neither did our first friend. So we see that those questions are all wrong. So we get our friend who knows about sports to answer these questions, and then keep doing that with our math friend, our musician friend, etc. At the end, we have combined them into a super smart friend who does very well in the exam. This method is called boosting. And here's some notation. In this section, we'll call our friends the weak learners and the resulting smart friend the strong learner. These weak learners are not necessarily weak, but we simply denote them as such because we're joining them to create a stronger one. And in general, this is what we'll do. We have a bunch of models and we put them together to form a better model. And these models don't necessarily need to be very good. As a matter of fact, all we need is that they do just slightly better than random chance.